I know you gonna dig this.
Get funky with me.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in Hollywood, Forest Lawn, Hollywood Hills. You see the sign behind me? And today what I'm attempting to do is take you to as many graves as possible. I've been to this cemetery many times. I've shown you Paul Walker's grave, Brittany Murphy, Michael Hutchins, John Ritter, so many. But I'm going to attempt to do as many as I can in one video. Now, there's going to be some people that I miss, and there's going to be some people that maybe you wanted me to show that maybe I didn't get. I'm going to try to get, I hope to get all. But there's hundreds of celebrities, musicians, actors, politicians buried here. It's one of the biggest cemeteries in LA, and it is star-studded. I did a video before, Pierce Brothers Memorial, where I just walked around and showed you as many as I could. So this is the same type of video. But I have help. I have another person with me today. This is Ashley.
Hello.
Also known as Bat Baby.
Yes.
That's your YouTube channel. And I was watching, we started following each other on Instagram. I saw one of your videos and I thought, wow, you know your stuff. You know your stuff when it comes to cemeteries. So you and I are going to go around, follow Bat Baby Adventures on YouTube. Ashley's very sweet. She's on a curb right now.
Yes.
She's a little shorter than me, but it looks like it's all perfect. This is perfect. So we're gonna go, we're gonna drive in, we're gonna tell you where the celebrities are buried and pay our respects. Now, I usually do bring a rock with me to each cemetery or little grave site that I go to. Unfortunately, we're gonna visit so many, I can't carry a big bag of rocks around. That's a Jewish tradition that I picked up when I was younger. It's to keep the souls of the dead in their grave. It's to build a village around them. Also, rocks do not fade, wilt, blow away like flowers do. So that's why I do that. A lot of people always ask. But if I could, I would leave a rock at every grave today, because we're paying our respects, and you can too. And you're going to see some of your favorite celebrities and their final resting places. You ready, Ashley?
I'm ready.
All right. It's hot. We're going to do it. Let's go. This is Michael Hutchins of In Excess. I've been here before. This is not a cenotaph that people think it is. It's a third of his ashes are buried here. And I have a full video about this grave on my channel. Michael Hutchins, In Excess, Need You Tonight, Devil Inside, What You Need. One of the greatest rock stars ever. So now we're in the Sheltering Hills section, which is immediately to your right when you come in the cemetery, and we're going to see the grave of Judith Barcey, child actress. She was the voice of
Anne Marie and All Dogs Go to Heaven, and she did the voice for Ducky and The Land Before Time.
Okay. And as I'm looking for Judith Barcey's grave, I came across Don Hardboiled Haggerty, who's a stuntman, king of the wrestlers. Hardboiled Haggerty. Heard about him. Paul Roby, The Platters. With much love from your wife, children, and grandchildren. Paul Roby. And here we are. That was a difficult one to find. Judith Barcey, in memory of the lovely Judith Ava Barcey, 1978 to 1988, our concrete angel. Yep. And her mother, Maria Agnes Barcey, 1940 1988, Wind Beneath Jebb's Wings. Yep. And they were both murdered by
Their
the
father.
father, the husband, sadly. And here's Roy O. Disney, a great and humble man, left the world a better place. Brother of
Walt Disney.
Okay, Ashley, whose grave are we at now?
This is Michael and Sarah. He was the Klingon Commander Kane in Star Trek, and he did the voice for Mr. Freeze in Batman the Animated Series.
Reads Michael, George, and Sarah, April 15th, 1922 to July 31st, 2013. Most precious, beloved husband, best dad, loving son, brother, and uncle. Forever grows my love for you, yet deeper still, beyond all knowing. Your Beverly. As we're walking through the court of remembrance, a grave that I've been to many times, Miss Betty Davis. She did it the hard way.
This way.
It's Charles Lawton. Charles Lawton.
He's best known for his role in Spartacus, Mutiny on the Bounty, The Private Life of King Henry VIII,
Right.
and he was married to Elsa Lansbury, the girl who plays Bride of Frankenstein.
Right. This is right inside the court of remembrance. Make it immediate right.
I'm sorry. Lanchester.
Lan-
Elsa Lanchester.
Elsa Lanchester.
I knew it was.
Yeah, we got it. Elsa Lanchester. And here, right to the right of Charles Lawton, is Clyde Beatty, forever enshrined in our hearts. 1902 to 1965, you'll notice a lion. Why is there a lion?
He was Hollywood's first ever lion tamer.
Right. And in this little area, right in the court of remembrance, is Alvy Moore, Mr. Wonderful of Hollywood. Who exactly was Alvy Moore?
He was Hank Kimball in Green Acres, I think.
Green Acres.
I think that's what he.
And there's somebody buried right here.
Ub Iwerks. He was the co-creator of Mickey Mouse.
Oh, really?
He drew a lot of the old films, including Steamboat Willie.
Wow. So as we're walking through the Court of Remembrance, a grave I've shown many times, there's Liberace with his brother and mother. One of the more impressive crypts you'll ever see. And people come out here, there's lots of pictures. Looks like it's the same picture of Liberace holding up pictures of different fans, or they've superimposed them or something. You notice that?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Right underneath this statue, this is, what's this area called? The Columbarium of the Radiant Dawn, right?
Yeah.
And this is Walter Lantz. his niche. He was the voice and the creator of Woody Woodpecker. And then right beside him is Pamela Britton. Pamela Britton, famous for...
She was the voice of Blondie Bumstead in the TV series Blondie, and she also played, I think her character was Lorelai on My Favorite Martian.
Wow, nice. And right up here is Forrest Tucker, 1919 to 1986, my beloved husband, my eternal love, Sheila. And Forrest Tucker was...
He's best remembered for his role as Sergeant O'Rourke on F Troop, and it's said that he starred in about 150 films and TV productions.
Wow. Here's one that I've been to before, and this is actually my favorite statue that's here at Hollywood Hills, Forest Lawn. And Freddie Prinze, famous comedian, Chico and the Man Star, buried directly beside George Raft. George Raft was...
George Raft got into his acting when he played one of the tough guys in Scarface.
Right.
He also had real-life connections with the New York mob.
Wow.
Which kind of helped his way into that type of...
Yeah, of course, yeah. Wanda Hendricks, who's an actress in the 40s and the 50s, right across from Freddie Prinze, right here, in the Sanctuary of Light. She's in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
There's Prince of Foxes, Sierra, wow. Just to name a few.
Captain Carey, USA.
Wow. And when you leave the Sanctuary of Light, go right to your immediate left and is producer of James Bond, Albert Cubby Broccoli, right here. As you come and make a left out. Beloved husband and father, grandfather. And look across this huge lawn, and right over there is Ronnie James Dio.
My favorite.
Really? Your favorite?
I actually got to see him on the Heaven and Hell tour.
Oh, really? How was it?
It was amazing. My dad took me, and it was great.
Good. There we go, Ronnie James Dio, the man on the Silver Mountain. And then, follow me. We're gonna walk right down here. And make a right to the Sanctuary of Enduring Protection, and here's Naya Rivera. Right next to Sandra Dee. Naya Rivera, Glee star. I've done a video about her grave here before. And there'll be a link to all my cemetery videos, and you can find that video there. And Sandra Dee. And the young Grinch from the Jim Carrey film, Joshua Ryan Evans. January 10th, 1982, August 5th, 2002. And this is called the Columbarium of Providence.
Yeah.
Providence. Right to the left of Cubby Broccoli, Albert Broccoli's. So there's a few people in here.
Ryan Evans only stood at 37 inches.
Really? 37
inches.
So you're a bit taller than him?
Yeah.
Just a bit. And here's Bobby Troop and Julie London in the same Columbarium of Providence. And where's...
Right here.
Yeah.
They were a husband and wife, actor and musician duo. Bobby Troop, he wrote the song Get Your Kicks on Route 66. Oh my.
Covered... yeah, it is hot. We're getting delirious.
And
covered by Depeche Mode.
Yep. And they starred in the 70s on the show Emergency.
Nice. right here is Rod Steiger. Rodney Stephen Steiger, beloved husband to Joan, beloved father of Anna and Michael. See you later, April 14, 1925 to July 9th, 2002, star of In the Heat of the Night and On the Waterfront. So we've come outside of the Columbarium of Providence. Here's Isabelle Sanford, beloved mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, friend, passed July 9th, 2004. Of course, she was...
She played Wheezy on the Jeffersons.
On the Jeffersons. Maury Amsterdam, one of the kings of entertainment. And December 14, 1908, October 27th, 1996, loving husband and father, he gave the world 74 years of comedy and entertainment. Maury Amsterdam, Isabelle Sanford, very, very close by to each other. And Maury's wife, Catherine, right beside him. Maury's love and life's companion and a beloved mother. And there's Art Babbitt. So just, if we were looking at Isabelle Sanford and Maury Amsterdam right there on that wall, we turn around and look right here, and there's Art Babbitt. And who is Art Babbitt, Ashley?
He was the creator of Goofy.
Creator of Goofy the comic, cartoon character. Disney's Goofy, right there. Things do best amuse me that befall preposterously. Art Babbitt. And the grave of Lemmy.
Ian Fraser Lemmy Kilmister.
Born to lose, lived to win. What band was he in?
He was the founder and frontman of Motorhead.
That's right. Right there, Lemmy. And a staple at the Rainbow Room over on Sunset. He loved to hang out at the Rainbow Room. All right, so we're leaving this area now. Where are we going to?
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie
and
Fisher.
Debbie Reynolds.
All right. It's far away, so we're going to get in the car and drive a little bit. So we're walking over, still here in the Court of Remembrance.
Mm-hmm. We are going to Carrie Fisher and her mother, Debbie Reynolds.
Yes. Princess Leia herself. Debbie Reynolds, April 1st, 1932, December 28th, 2016. Carrie Fisher, October 21st, 1956, December 27th, 2016. Isn't that just wild? Isn't that just so sad?
It's already been that long.
Yeah, and it's just one day after. So as we come into the sanctuary of treasured love, make a right and straight ahead. Michael Clark Duncan, beloved son, brother, uncle, friend, and actor, you bless the world with your talent. Your smile will forever brighten the heavens. We love you. Of course, Michael Clark Duncan, star of many films.
And one of the most notable would be The Green Mile as John Coffey.
Yeah.
Which is one of my
That's
favorite films.
one of your favorite movies? Yeah, he was amazing in that. That pretty much made his career. Only, I think, like 55 years old. Wow. Okay, now we're leaving this area to go to...
We are gonna go find Levon Cleef and Lou Rawls, and I think you said Andy Gibb.
Andy Gibb. They're just outside here, yeah. And outside on the wall is Lou Rawls. Outside the quarter members, amazing husband, father, humanitarian. Yeah, buddy. December 1st, 1933 to January 6th, 2006. Snakes crawl out at night. That was his big hit. Straight ahead, right here is Andy Gibb. This is An Everlasting Love. March 5th, 1958 to March 10th, 1988. And where Ashley's walking from, if you look at that on the outside, there's two darker areas on each wall. Just come across the lawn. And here's Andy Gibb right there. And right on the lawn in this area before we leave, Levi Cleef, Best of the Bad, Love and Light, January 9th, 1925 to December 16th, 1989. Levi Cleef.
He was well known for playing his villains in westerns, and one of his more notable roles is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Levi Cleef. Now we're headed up that way. Let's go. Look for the big red church right in front of it. And we're going to go right down here and see Tom Bosley, star of Happy Days, 1927 to 2010. Beloved husband, father, grandfather, brother, uncle. Fiorello, sheriff, priest, and forever Mr. C. I'm drifting too, dreaming of you till tomorrow comes. And now we're going to go up to the Court of
Liberty.
Liberty.
It's really hot out.
It is. It is. That's a great idea. I wish I thought of that. So you've never seen the grave we're going to visit, right?
Nope.
And right over here, this is the Court of Liberty over there where we're going to be going, where I said we're going. But first we're going to go right here to Bright Eternity up on Ascension Road to the grave of Brittany Murphy, where I just was recently. And she's one of my favorites. So actually here we are. This is Brittany Murphy Monjack. Brittany Murphy, star of 8 Mile, Girl Interrupted, Clueless. I just recently did a video on her. So there's that on my channel. And her husband, Simon, just died within about 6 months of each other. Yeah, so like I said, I do have a full video on Brittany Murphy, a couple actually. I just did it recently. And yeah. And not just because she was in 8 Mile did I love her, but she was just so good in everything. Uptown Girls, Just Married, so good. And her husband Simon, and actually there's the rocks I left are still here. So people have come out since, because there's the flowers, they were not here. And there's the rock I left for Simon, and there's the rock I left for Brittany. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go over the Court of Liberty now. And up on the hill, before we get in the Court of Liberty again, is Scott Wilson, star of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And it reads, "You filled the whole sky, your spirit, your mind, and your great heart, with me forever, never apart." Scott Wilson, actor, husband, son, and brother to all. 1942 to 2018. You fill the whole sky with peace and love and light.
He played the role of Herschel.
Okay. You a big Walking Dead fan?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay, let's go now into the Court of Liberty. The beautiful views here. Beautiful. So actually, somebody who I've done a video on just recently, just outside of the Court of Liberty, John Ritter, star of Three's Company. Beloved husband and father, brother, son, and friend. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make, which is a Beatles reference.
He also
Right
did
there.
a guest star on an episode of Buffy.
Did he? He was on Buffy?
Yeah.
That's
He was
how
in
you
like
know.
one episode, but he was still on Buffy.
Yeah, I saw a real man sling blade.
He played an evil zombie robot.
Now we're gonna go in, and there's plenty of celebrities just to our right as we turn around and go into the Court of Liberty. We came off of the main road, the church where we were. Tom Bosley's right there. All right, let's go in. As we've come in, right to our right is Stan Laurel. You can see that white plaque on the wall. Stan Laurel of Laurel and Hardy. We'll go a little closer. So yes, here's Stan Laurel. It says 1890 to 1965, a master of comedy. His genius in the art of humor brought gladness to the world he loved. And we just left Stan Laurel's grave.
And now we are at the grave of Bob Kane, the creator of Batman.
And we'll read it. October 24th, 1915 to November 3rd, 1998, God bestowed a dream upon Bob Kane. Blessed with divine inspiration and a rich imagination, Bob created a legacy known as Batman. Introduced in a May 1939 comic book, Batman grew from a tiny acorn into an American icon. A hand of God's creation, Batman and his world personify the eternal struggle of good versus evil, with God's laws prevailing in the end. Bob Kane, Bruce Wayne, Batman, they are one and the same. Bob infused his dual identity character with its own attributes: goodness, kindness, compassion, sensitivity, generosity, intelligence, integrity, courage, purity of spirit, a love of all mankind. Batman is known as the Dark Knight, but through his deeds he walks in the light of a higher power, as did his creator Bob Kane, beloved husband, father, grandfather, in loving memory. Wow. All right, we're gonna go up now a little bit further, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're getting through it, Ashley. It's tough. I know it's hot and it's a lot of walking. Bill Paxton, star, We Are Science, Alien, 1955 to 2017. You Were in Our Hearts Forever.
I remember the first movie I saw him in was probably Twister.
I was about to say Twister, yeah. Got one of the funniest lines ever in Weird Science, and I'm going to include a clip of it right now.
Chat. Hi, dudes.
That's my favorite part. All right, now we're gonna go inside over this way. When you come inside, look for this tree. I've been here before. I just did a video from here recently. This is the unmarked grave of Nipsey Hussle, which I'm sure is going to soon have a gigantic headstone. And again, find these little markers, and that's a good way to find graves if you know the number. And he's number 2422, which is at the top left, which means right here. And right here in the Court of Liberty is John Singleton, who I did a video on. 1968, 2019, devoted son, father, brother, and friend, legendary storyteller. John Singleton, director of Boys in the Hood, so many other films. And then right above there, that's where John Singleton is buried, and here, of course, Paul Walker. Fast and the Furious, my favorite movie, Joyride. Now we're going to continue walking, and of course, like I said, we're just going through showing each grave, but I've got lots of longer videos on each of these, a lot of these different celebrities and plots that are here. So we're not giving short shrift to them, we're just trying to show as many as we can in one video. Let's go this way. And here we have Jerry Buss, who is the owner of the Lakers. Devoted family man. I believe his wife, Joanne Corinne Buss, right there. remember correctly, walk this way, and immediately to the left should be Telly Savalas, right down here. Kojak, who loves you, baby? Yeah. Telly Aristotle Savalas. January 21st, 1922 to January 22nd, 1994. The hour of departure has arrived and we go our ways. I to die and you to live, which is better, God only knows. Aristotle. And then Catherine Savalas, his wife. And Constantine Socrates Savalas, I love you more. Here we are on the Lincoln Terrace, and David Carradine's grave should be right to our right. We have to navigate our way through here. Star of Kung Fu, Kill Bill, David Carradine. And there's the Lincoln statue right over there with this tree, and here's David Carradine. And it reads A.K. John Arthur Carradine, 1936 to 2009, the Barefoot Legend. And then underneath it reads, he will even more be revered as one who popularized the spiritual values of the East and the West, dancer, musician, artist, actor, producer, director, writer, composer, storyteller, poet, philosopher, aesthete, academician, martial artist, master teacher, kung fu, beloved and loving brother, husband, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, uncle, and friend. I'm looking for a place where the dogs don't bite and children don't cry and everything always just goes right and brothers don't fight. David Carradine, brother of Keith Carradine, right there. And up here is Penny Marshall. Walk up to the Lincoln statue, look immediately down to your right, and there's Penny Marshall, Laverne. In loving memory of Penny Marshall, 1943 to 2018, she made us laugh with the famous L. Director as well. Wow. And there's the bench dedicated to the Marshall family right here. The Barbara and Gary Marshall family. Sit on it. That's hilarious. And right here, of course, Penny's brother, Gary Marshall. Gary Kent Marshall. November 13th, 1934 to July 19th, 2016. Beloved husband, father, grandfather, friend, filmmaker, and softball player. I devoted my life to making people of all ages laugh and be happy. I leave with a peaceful feeling I did. Right above Penny Marshall's grave is the grave of Jeffrey Thomas Porcaro. He was the drummer for Toto. Band Toto, dearly loved and devoted husband of Susan, father of Christopher, Miles, and Nico, son, brother, uncle, and friend. Our love doesn't end here. It lives forever on the wings of time. And I believe this is his son, Miles Edwin Crawford Porcaro, June 12, 1986, October 2nd, 2017. Beloved and deeply missed son, brother, grandson, nephew, cousin, uncle, friend. You bless us with love, laughter, and music that will live forever in our hearts. The infinity sign until we are together again. We will see you in all things good and beautiful, remembering the glory of your spirit. And right from Penny Marshall and Gary Marshall, turn right around, and here's Dick Van Patten. Tennis in the morning, poker in the evening, racing in the afternoon. December 9th, 1928 to June 23rd, 2015, Dick Van Patten. He's enough. Right there. Grave of Scatman Crothers and his wife Helen, 1910 to 1986 for Scatman, 1918-1997 for his wife Helen. Some beautiful deer right here. And actually, what do we know Scatman from?
He starred in The Shining, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and he was the voice for Scat Cat in Disney's The Aristocats.
Right. We're at the very back of the cemetery right now. Right by these beautiful cliffs. And we're walking over this way.
People, I just want to say, you know, can we all get along? Can we get along?
Rodney King, beloved son, brother, father, grandfather, uncle, cousin, friend. April 2nd, 1965 to June 17th, 2012. Can we all get along? Rodney King was a victim of police brutality over on Foothill Boulevard by a bunch of police officers, and 4 of them went on trial and they were acquitted. And it was a tape seen around the world of the vicious beating he was given by the police, which was the instigation for the LA riots. And of course the famous saying that he said right there, can we all get along, which he said on national TV to try to calm people down during the riots. Rodney King. Wow. Much like Naya Rivera, if you come looking for Rodney King's grave, on the other side right here by Rodney King's grave is Mount Sinai Cemetery. So it's going to take you in there if you use Find a Grave. So you just go all the way to the back. Follow the dot that you can, if you find it on Find a Grave, you just follow the dot by the streets, not by the direction it takes. Google Maps would take you. And same with Naya Rivera. It'll take you into Mount Sinai, which is on the other side. This is one of the most beautiful spots in the whole cemetery, for sure. It's very, very peaceful and quiet out here. Back in the Court of Liberty, this beautiful statue, monument I should say. We're gonna turn right. There's that church again. We're doubling back and going to a few graves that we missed. And there should be a couple right up here. And we've reached the grave of Bert Convy, game show host. Beloved Bert Convy, 1933 to 1991. His star will shine forever. Host of Tattletales, Super Password, Win, Lose, or Draw. And sadly, he died of brain cancer. 1991, Bert Convy. So, Ashley, here we are at the final grave of our visit. And it's unmarked. I didn't realize that. And going by the numbers, 1725, this would be the last final resting spot of Steve Allen, the first host of The Tonight Show, actor, author, comedian. Now his wife is over here, Jane Meadows Allen. I believe he was married twice. She died in 2015. There's a grave in the middle belonging to Rada Bronson, my wife. So I'm not sure whom that is that's here, because Steve Allen should be right here. Would make more sense if he's buried beside his wife, correct? Steve Allen, it says 1725, and 1725 points to there. All right, Ashley, we did it.
Woohoo!
We paid our respects to a lot of people. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a workout. That was a long journey through the cemetery. And like I said, we probably missed a few. Maybe we'll come back and do a second part. Yeah. But we got, I'm
assuming we probably got 40 something.
Probably about that, yeah. All right, thank you. We gotta, yep, nope. All right, thanks, Ashley. Thanks for watching, everybody. And love and peace to everybody. Rest in peace to everybody that's resting here. Not just the celebrities, of course. Peace out. And here we are at the grave of Marty Feldman, just at the front of the Court of Liberty. If we turn around, you're going to see that red church right on the, what's this lawn called?
I think this is still the Court of Liberty.
Yeah, I thought it had a specific name. Marty Feldman. He made us laugh. He took my pain away. I love you, Loretta. What do we know Marty Feldman from?
Young Frankenstein, and as he says, it's not Igor, it's Igor.
Who do we have here?
We have Buster Keaton.
Not too far over from Marty Feldman, who's right there. So we're right by the church still. And Buster Keaton right here. What do we know Buster Keaton from?
He was a great director in the silent era.
Yeah. And actor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.